expectancy is lower than your car's miles per gallon. But I'm a hybrid, and I'm plugged directly into where God lives. I suggest you get yourself an outlet and plug in. I suggest you get yourself an outlet for the pressure bills. Pressure from your job, from your kids, from your bills. Because when the pressure builds, the pressure kills. My blood pressure is 180 over heaven's gates. If you watch long enough, you gonna see me levitate. My poems have elevated to a place where you ain't gonna be able to relate. They get less oohs and ahs, more crowds looking at me odd. But what exactly is the poet's job? Is it to write for the here and now or the hereafter? Is it to write for laughter and applause? Is it to write something to get you closer to your God, or is it to write something that's gonna impress your squad? We believe the latter here, so we pay close attention to what matters here. We pay close attention to the words that we put in the stratosphere. We have resolved to do whatever it takes, understanding that to cast light, you gotta write from a dark place. And it gets no darker than this. I'm a guilty man, but my pen's innocent, so in a sense, I'm a hypocrite. But what poet is it? We would all love to be what we write every night. That's simply not realistic. Not as long as we are slaves to this flesh. And we understand that what the flesh wants, the flesh gets. This life is a baptism by fire, and I'm doused in gasoline with God holding the lighter. Unfortunately, poets don't get the blow up. We just get to show up, speak the sermon from the mountaintop like Jesus, hoping that the promoter gathered the people like Peter. We're trying to save ourselves from ourselves. We animals, somebody called Peter, underpaid like teachers, so we can't turn down features. Even if we show up at the airport and there's no one there to greet us. Show up at the venue, there's no one there to see us because too many false prophets showed up before us, promised the people healing, all they gave was more torture, said it was holy water, that was crap, it was just tap. In a genre where real don't always recognize real, ask any real poet how they feel, knowing they got a message, but the people yelling recession. So all real poets are stressing, not only for ourselves, but because our people missing a blessing. Poetry is not a profession, it's the pursuit of perfection, whether live on stage or in studio session, we ask God for direction, then try to spit something to give the people's minds an erection. And that's hard. So welcome to the Dirt Church, second service. CDs and DVDs are available for purchase. Approach me, don't be nervous. This scowl is just a mask I use to keep people that are fake out of my personal space. But if you're real, I give you love. I give you a pound. I give you a hug. I give you the real straight from the horse's grill. Red pill, blue pill, depending on how you like your doctrine. But I don't mix them together. Fuchsia is not an option. The future of spoken word could very well be as past. Get it? It's quite possible. I'm getting better by the minute. Check my style, check my diction, check how the people pay attention. Don't consider this a feature, it is more like revival. I used to spit for a title, now I spit for survival. In Philly, watch me change these poems to a cheesesteak. In Baltimore, watch me change these poems to a crab cake. Extra hot sauce, cause one thing's for sure, I'm too hungry to fall off. Welcome to the Dirt Church, where every word bleeds for the children of Darfur, the children of Newark, children of Baltimore, children of the 9th Ward. My relationship with my God, probably different than yours. So you can find me in the back, double fisting some fine spirits. You get it twisted, think I'm not coherent, then watch me get up on the stage and rip it. I am the definition of debauchery. Still I find time to worship properly. Find time to align my soul with prophecy. So when it's all said and done, and y'all are viewing the body, I only ask that you look over me honestly. They say the poet dies when he has nothing left to write. That means I'm closer to death every time I touch a mic, and I am fine with that. I am reincarnated in the souls of a writer I have ever inspired. My ink, their pain, even if I'm never acknowledged as one of the greatest writers of my age. Consider this my eulogy, a definition of my worth, until they put me back in the only congregation that matters. The Dirt Church. I'm only on my 6th life, so in the universe's eyes, I was born last night, but I come back in my 7th, more focused than ever, 10 times harder on my grind. So 3 days after my death, if you would, search every manger that you can find. Look for the brown baby with the North Star twinkle in his eyes, and please bring 2 friends, both wise, both bearing gifts in kind. I know y'all think that's blasphemy, but as for me and my house, we will serve the word until the word becomes life, and the life becomes light, and the light begins to illuminate the night. In my mind, we are all Christ. All on our personal crosses begging for help. So when you see me up there praying, you think I'm talking to myself on a broad street in Philly, mumbling under my breath like I'm living in my own brain. Y'all think I'm crazy, I think I'm the only one who's sane. I'm just trying to make a difference like Mr. Middle Name Hussein, but we are all crazy for thinking any nigga wants change. Most niggas are very comfortable in their ways,
Yes, sir.
in their religion, even if they've never read the book for themselves. That's why they buy whatever bullshit their preacher sells. All thirsty as hell, but ain't no water in that well. All asking God for things they can righteously get themselves. And prosperity teaching says God wants to triple your worth. That is, of course, as long as the pastor's worth is tripled first. But I will not be fooled by the fear tactics of your religion. I ain't afraid of shit. I do poetry for a living. This is elevated wisdom. This is, lo and behold, Jesus wasn't a Christian. So why are you? Jesus never allowed himself to be labeled. So why is it when we receive labels, we embrace them? I swear I don't want to ruffle no feathers. I just got some questions. This is the thinking of the Dirt Church. So when we do the math, we actually show our work. It's hidden in the verse. Welcome to the Dirt Church. Second service. CDs and DVDs are available for purchase. Thank y'all for listening.
Peace, y'all.